Hello, and welcome to video number 7 in this series on the Jesuit Vatican Shadow Empire. If you haven't already visited video number 1, I suggest you do so. As I state clearly in video number 1, that this series is not entertainment. It is about a serious issue concerning the Jesuits and their world empire and their takeover of all world systems. So I suggest you go back there and listen to video number 1 and then proceed to video number 2 from there. In this video, I'll explain briefly who the Jesuits are, where they come from, what their purpose or mission is, and lastly, why it is essential to know about them. They are the enemy of humanity. They are the true enemy of all people. Everywhere. No matter what religious persuasion, no matter what political bent or ideology, they are your enemy. Many people I engage with have never heard of the Jesuits. And to be frank, even though I'd heard of them in the past, I also knew nothing about them until about 3 years ago. They started to pop up in my research on world conspiracies and the Jews. In a short period of time, I began to realize how powerful this group was, and how they had hidden themselves behind a Jewish smokescreen by propping up prominent Luciferian Zionists in managerial positions in order to form the impression in the public mind they were controlling everything, and so take the heat for all the evil that's been going on. The Jesuits, also known as the Society of Jesus, were formed unofficially in 1534 by Inigo Loyola, a Basque Roman Catholic nobleman, military officer, and member of the Alumbrados, secret society, or illuminated ones. He was not Jewish. It's impossible. This is a lie. So those who claim that the Jesuits are Jews are misinformed. They are reading Jesuit written books to once again throw the blame onto Jews. This is not correct. Early manuscripts will clearly verify that Loyola was a Roman Catholic. The Basques are Roman Catholic and loyal to the Pope. He was not a Jew. He was not a crypto Jew. He was Catholic. With the help of the Italian Borgia family, he formed the Jesuit military order with 6 other men and offered his services to the Pope, who officially sanctioned them as the Society of Jesus in 1540. The Jesuits are Luciferian. The wicked Knights Templar reborn in the guise of pious, priestly Roman Catholic clerics. They are not. They are not pious. They are two-faced. They present one face to the public and they have another face in private. This is a fact. They are military soldiers of the Pope who command all the other religious orders and the Catholic Knights, including the Knights of Malta and Columbus. There is only one reason for the Jesuit order to exist, and that is to restore the temporal and spiritual power of the Pope over the whole world. This power Rome lost when the Protestant Reformation broke out under Martin Luther in 1517. The Jesuits created the Counter Reformation and declared war on biblical Christianity through their evil Council of Trent between 1545 and 1563. The Jesuit order has been busy for 5 centuries, turning the world upside down, infiltrating and subverting all independent and popular national governments, and fomenting revolutions, wars, and genocides worldwide. They have only one goal, and that is world control, using the Roman Catholic religion as a Trojan horse to deceive the nations. All wars are just papal crusades carried out for the office of the Inquisition, which has never ceased operating. Never. It is operating today. The top Jesuits who have taken the fourth level bloody oath of induction are Luciferians, high-level Luciferians, who worship Satan in the Vatican. The lesser or lower-ranked Jesuits practice Catholicism and are unaware of what is happening at the top, even though the whole Roman Catholic religion is Luciferian. But they are unaware of what is happening at the top of the pyramid. Jesuits are mind-controlled through the satanic spiritual exercises developed by Loyola to completely obey orders from their superiors and will kill if necessary to achieve their objectives. No deed is too despicable or heinous in following orders from their superiors. Jesuits can become anything to anyone and are chameleons. They are the only plainclothes Catholic religious order, so are unrecognizable when operating undercover. This makes them so dangerous because they will and can become anything for the purpose of infiltrating and subverting groups and organizations not under the control of Rome. Today, the Jesuits control all intelligence agencies, governments, banks, militaries, and world systems through a complex spider web of roundtable organizations, corporations, companies, and NGOs, which they've all set up. This has all been done by the Jesuits over the last 300, 400 years. They are the war makers and will smash any group which cannot be infiltrated and controlled by them. The last 500 years is a history of the Jesuits in action worldwide. Why is this history not found in any history books? It's because the Jesuits have edited their involvement in world history out of the history books. They control the press. They control the media. Within 1 decade of their formation, Jesuits were found on all the continents of the world, insinuating themselves into the top echelons of power in every nation, tribe, and culture. Their number one goal was to set up their own school system through which they could teach Roman Catholic doctrine and subversive ideologies by which to radicalize generations of locals for the overthrow of governments. Over the last 200 years, they have taken control of all media and publishing and control Hollywood and the music industry, using it as a vast propaganda machine, controlling the minds of untold billions via TV and the internet. The Jesuits are the inventors and disseminators of modern armed revolution on every continent. They trained and championed Hitler, Stalin, Lenin, Mao, Hirohito, Franco, and many other brutal dictators. Jesuits are the creators of all the ideologies controlling the minds of people today. Communism, Nazism, atheism, feminism, cultural Marxism, scientism, transhumanism, and more are all the products of the Jesuit mind. Infiltration, subversion, revolution, civil war, chaos, anarchy, and genocide are all means to an end. That's right. That's who invented that expression. They are means to an end. The Jesuits use this. They will do anything to achieve their objective. And that end is total control by Rome after the bloodshed stops and a Jesuit-trained dictator is appointed who is loyal only to the Pope and not the people. This is the saga of the last 500 years, and in particular the 20th century. War after war, revolution after revolution, empire against empire, the colonization, enslavement, and destruction of native peoples worldwide, all orchestrated by the Jesuits of Rome, who control the governments and are responsible for the bloodshed and destruction. Finally, the Jesuits are using the Roman Catholic religion as a cloak, a cover, a vehicle by which to deceive the whole world through Catholic ecumenism or one world religion. It's here right now. When they are finished doing this, they will destroy the Vatican and enthrone their one world government, Antichrist, Pope, beast, dictator in power in Jerusalem, in Israel. The end result, people, is a fascist one world religio-political dictatorship, which will wage war on all those who do not take the mark of the beast and submit to him. Total darkness will reign on the earth for a short time before God puts an end to Satan's Jesuitical world empire, when Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, returns to set up his kingdom on this earth, which will last forever. This is all coming soon. Wake up, people. This is all coming soon. We are in the last days. You can learn more about the Jesuits at the links provided below. I'll see you in the next video.